Cheers, fellas. Check it out. I'm eating ice cream right here, right? It's good. It's a nice flavor. But I'm just like, that's so bright. Oh my god, what the heck's so bright? It's so bright this evening. But anyway, that's why I'm going to make that lampshade. So that the lampshade's right there. Whoa. But I'm also going to raise that up a little bit so it's not hanging on those wires. Apparently, I checked the box. It actually came with a couple of different metal thingies to hang it with. I'm like, okay. So, working on it. Not at all. Well, hi. This is Jeremy DeNovo's mess. Jeremy, aka you may know me as Mr. Variety, and all kinds of derogatory names. Hi. So you might think you're just looking at a bunch of crap. Well, you are actually. No, that's the handles to some scissors, pretty much. And what I got in between there, on the outsides, are two pieces of wood. One little piece of scrap wood I found that was kind of nice and flat. I'm like, hey, I probably could use that. So I set that down someplace, and hey, what do you know? I'm using it. Look at that. Woo-hoo. And there's another piece of wood, which is the, what do you call that? Clothesline. Clothesline. So another layer there is actually some masking tape. And that's holding those pieces of wood together so that the masking tape's holding two pieces of plastic together. What kind of plastic? That kind of plastic. Well, you might wonder, where did I get such nice cut of plastic? Well, that's actually a piece of a stairwell cover you can buy at a hardware store, home improvement store, and I just sliced it up on here actually. That's what this little slice is all about here on the self-healing mat. I just had at it with this guy here. But what's underneath the rubber layer? Now I also took and wrapped the pokey part of the scissors that's going to go into here, because this is like the female part. The pokey part, the male part, is also wrapped with thread tape for plumbing, and that seems to stick on there pretty well and creates a nice small wedge. I thought about using paper to create that wedge, but this is just way more stable. So anyway, that's what you're looking at there. And I cleaned the bottom, the metal and the plastic, with alcohol cleaner, and also I used a little blade. They call that like a razor blade. You just snip off all the old glue that was on there, and then I used again alcohol to clean all the plastic parts and rubber parts and metal parts before I went ahead and did this, because I wanted it perfectly clean. Whew! And then again, that's just so that I can glue on a couple of rubber pieces here, because it has just bare metal underneath there. I'm like, I don't want bare metal, I want some rubber pieces. So that way later on, I can actually jam some paper into the exposed parts of the rubber pieces, and the paper I can then glue in, like, using this clamp again. This is just your old regular spring clamp. That was difficult. I tried using the edge of a table for one of those sides, and so on and so forth, but eventually I found something that worked. Like, whoo, okay, don't touch. Including the tape, which, wow. I'm just hoping that I did everything right. This actually get a cure. Screen close. This is like what it looks like, me looking at this thing. Alright, but that's great. But in between there, I was like, oh yeah, so find It's related, but it's not. Find a thrift store, or find crochet do it yourself. And I'm talking about the value of. Well, let me just show you. Before I do that, I'll let you know what's going on here. So I'm gonna make Taylor's ham sausage, which is the long kind of thing. It's basically like for a small sleeve. And I'm also gonna make something. One of these is printable, but I'm not gonna like get these all mixed up and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the Taylor's ham right there, and that way I'm gonna make a ham, and it's just basically go with it also complement this Taylor sausage, which is a long one right there. So that way I can have an ironing or sorry, pressing area that's curved, kind of like a pillow. Pillow's kind of curved, but a pillow is not quite a Taylor's ham. A pillow is a pillow, which a pillow has. This is closer to wool, maybe cotton. Like that side feels like cotton. This side feels more like maybe a rough cotton, But anyway, the Taylor's ham is made of generally wool on one side for light temperature pressing, and then made of cotton on the other side for high temperature pressing. Anyway, too much information, right? But why do I say that? Because this is gonna be more like, I don't know, woven fabric, possibly cotton. But anyway, I'll take you upstairs in just a second. I just wanted to show you I'm going to be making those two Taylor's tools, thanks to this guy named Cornelius Clearing. You can probably look it up, https //cornelius dot, I think look like 000, and that's https //cornelius dot OOO. That's Cornelius Clearing or Clearing. I don't remember, but I remember the name. That's how I got those patterns from. That guy's exact website. I also have glue sticks and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna move this around, but there's a metal coat hangers in there, metal clothes hangers in there that I intend to make some lighting out of. Because well, check this out. Let me get this here. Boom. So I got lots of fabric. That's like less than half the fabric bolts that I have. But I got those kinds of designs. It's Care Bear. And still kind of working on music as much as I can. You know how many seconds that was? Less than 2 seconds. Boom. Let's go this beat. Excellent placement. And thankfully, I found me a nice bench to sit at, to do my office work. And I bumped this, and then the screen was on. I still need to fill out this form to get some free coffee, and then go get my free chocolate stuff for ice cream. And then I always like what do you call that? The cup holder or coasters, and then I organize those papers into 2 dividers and put it in a cardboard box. But then there's some pattern work I want to do. It's upside down, but basically it's how to fix, not exactly dart, but just to take in a shirt, the basic take in. Not actually doing the dart, but it's just like, hey, take the shirt out fast, you know. And there's other stuff, like, but anyway. I know there's a guitar back there, next to the microwave, oddly enough. Whoa. Whoa. Next to the microwave. That way, when you go inside the microwave, you play guitar on the in stroke and the out stroke. See that? That's playing guitar, buddy. And I also got basic quilt chart, and all the way down to Queen, and that's being kept lit there. So I'm trying to stay organized, you know. Yeah, coffee. Let's go. So here's what I wanted to show you. Other than here's where I keep water at nighttime. And I kept my spring clamp on the back of there. You know, that spring clamp that was in the other room. I usually keep one right there in case I need to have one. And I can't find it anywhere else. So this is the fabric that I'll be putting that note on. So find at the thrift store, find this value, because there's black and white is a value and it's not a color. This is black and white fabric. It's a very nice sweater. And it still fits me, except I got taller. So yeah, I was equally fat or wide, I should say, on the side and the front. So find this value or color or styling of woven fabric. Machine sew or hand sew using stabilizer, which is a fabric aid, to adapt to the two fabrics that are stretchy, you know. That way I can have an extension and still be able to wear my grandma's sweater that she got me a long time ago. We're talking about my grandma, guys, you know. So yeah, nice little sweater from Grammy, my Nona. And I'm still working on fabric stuff here. This is like a big old repository of fabrics I need to, you know, some are like flung over the top because I need to work on those first. All wrinkled and stuff. That's okay. I'm getting to it. Those are really nice threads. I like the patterns, visual patterns, as well as the designs of the prints, or you know, how they're the graphics, the graphic design, you know. But anyway, electric guitar amp. This room's noisy and messy, but guess what? I got boxes there. So if I want to sit there, boom, it's one box I gotta lift. It looks like many boxes, but it's actually just one. You know, isn't that the truth though? And yeah. But as I try to remind myself, always to remind myself some truth, justice, and the working title, American Way. Anyway, whoop! Whoa! So I'm going to put this, I'm going to clip that down and then hang that up so that those go together, my instructions for how to fix those. And then I'm going to do something similar with these nice blue pants, nice corduroy pants. I might get some leather for the sides, like, ooh, brown leather is sexy. Anyway, speaking of sexy, now see, I know my gut's sticking out, but that's just a push me tool, literally. It's pushing me out to get some design work done and some tailoring done, you know, some custom alterations. That's my mirror that's really, really tall, so I can see what I look like her. I'm in a Lincoln hat. You can't tell unless I have a really tall mirror, you know, and I do. So this is what that material looks like. I decided I'd fold it up and put it in here because it fits, doggone it. And it's just literally a stairwell. thing. I put this in with my glue. Oh, where's that at? There it is. Glue! You know, leaving it open for a moment because, well, my glue's still out. You know, still working on the project. Oh, spraying open this still. Okay. And still going to do voiceover. Okay. It's my microphone in a gig bag there. And that's a sandbag. Very nice. That's the sandbag's holding this beast up here. Whoa. And then that's going to be filled with sand. One of those two. Either this bag with plastic bag, of course. Double or tripled sand, or that milk jug. It's a half-gallon milk jug with sand to stabilize this mic stand. And of course, there's my friend there. He's holding on like, hey, I'm one of those guys, a vice grip or something. Never remember. I'm sure that's what it is. And then again, here's my little box that I designed for, this microphone interface. And there's my mic stuff that's expanded in the future. I can't get it. There's some tooling in case I need it. But there's a little box back there for my extra cable. Some extra cable not lying on the ground, aka cut hazard, trip hazard, whatever you want to call it. It's going to break, not make. So yeah, keep it in a box. There's a nice light there. I would demonstrate, but I'm not. It's too early, dude. That's where I charge my mobile phone. Yeah, crazy, huh? Works. Shut up. And there's extra pair of drumsticks. Here's my electric guitar. Here's the song I'd like to do. I've even got the key written down here. And it's been holding steady, like, hold! For Queen, These Are the Days of Our Lives. And it's in the key of C major. Alright. I still need to find the Queen's greatest hits. The 3-disc collection. I really want that. Haven't found it yet. It's got a slow, These Are the Days of Our Lives has a slow groove and a very chill lounge kind of feel to it. I might get some slicked hair back and stuff, but Jeremy, fix your hair. Jeremy, fix your hair. I got a good hair coach though. Anyway, that's the upstairs and all that, and you showed you the downstairs. Here's a cool game here. I had to repair this obviously because it had some bad rust there, but now it don't. I could probably paint that at some point, but I think I'll just keep it like it is and keep the rust cleaned, with nice gentle cleansers and stuff. Oh hey, don't get a butt. There we go. But I may be able to open this. Hold on, give me a second. It just takes 2 hands. Alright, here we go. You know what's really cool about my craft here is these chisels were in a little pouch, but I can actually make a custom pouch, and I can even embroider the word chisels on there, small, medium, and large. If I wanted to embroider, or even do leather, and then make a leather bag, and then stamp the leather with a leather stamp, and all of a sudden it's a custom leather bag. Anyway, I decided to get a small chisel together, and I might just tie these together so they don't get lost again. I had that in a big old box of screwdrivers, Yeah, hold on. And so I decided to show you this. So like a prying action, not a stabbing action, but prying action. Oh, this is a bad angle, right? Sorry, those of you at home. This is not a horror film. There's no slasher here. I just used a prying action, and all the light falls all over the place. The light so I can see crap. Good enough. But again, there's a prying action so you don't stab yourself. And I've got most of it enough. It's really easy. Real easy. Kind of shoot. You hear that? It's popped open. I'll show you. Ooh. Cool. So then that's why 2 of these, that end and the other end, are not painted very well. I could probably use a better paint on there. or something. Or maybe even make some kind of a separation joint or something that can separate them instead of them being like that. But nothing to modify this metal because it's original. It's a good seal. It's a good lid. And not only is it a lid, it's decorative. So there then. Oh, it's got two sides. The other side is Chinese checkers. Whoa! Whoa. Yeah, the other side is Chinese checkers. Yeah. This is actually British checkers, I think. So red and I don't know if I got all the pieces. You can count them. You can count them. Put the light on there. Whoop. There you go. I found my marbles. I can put them back. It's a chisel. Pause. There we go. I put it back. It's cool. So put these chisels back. I'll fix them. I found them once, so that means I can find them again in this box. Let's go elsewhere. And put this back where I found it. Yep. And let's go elsewhere. Take my light. All right. Oh, morning, guys. Ooh, this is the one I step into. Let's go to wide angle this thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So much to do. But I keep it categorized. This is all the tools I'll be using to do this job, including the thread. I got a second thread that's in here too. I keep myself as disciplined as possible. Like, you must find the thread, not let it get away from you. I'm like, okay, ah. And it's in here. There it is. There's a pizza coupon. Cool. Maybe one day, right? There's a second thread in here. I know it is. I remembered that. Yeah, there's the second thread. That's one thread, and the second is. Well, now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, let's just shake this down. Hello, hello. You hear that? That's a good sound. What's this all about? Oh. Ew. Fall down, you silly butt. Yeah, I keep these spring clamps on. I have to clamps on. Get the project under control. Let's get rid of these extra wood things. Oh, there it is. Got it. So I remembered. That's a memory builder right there. I'm keeping that one loose. Remember, there's a second thing of thread in here. You know what? I try to always program my memory as best as I can. My personal brain memory. Saying, look, divide this up somehow. Know that you have a kit there, but also know that you have a loose guy somewhere around in here. Getting lost in the bag versus the box. That says a lot, guys. So then I'm going to make a bag out of all these bags. Oh my god, there's all these little boxes. I needed those. I could probably use these here too. Probably use them as a sewing brace or something. Oh, I was going to use them to space the buttons, but instead I've got, a special button thing for that. Oh, it's somewhere over here. I'll get to it. I want to make some, I got 4 yards of this. 1 yard is 3 feet by, let's see, this is folded in half. So here's one end of that, and then the other end of that is this. So, whoop, and whoop, it's one long strip. There, the edge to the edge of my elbow, fingertip to elbow is 18 inches. So 22 inches by 3 feet times 4. So I bought maybe $5 per yard. Great deal. It was unfortunate that it's unfortunate that Joann is going out of business, as well as the internal of that, which is the Viking Sewing Gallery. I don't know how out of business. I just know many locations are closing, including the one I went to originally, and to purchase my sewing machine. But moving on. The sew must go on. So, yeah, get it, huh? Okay, enough Queen. I want to make the drink coasters. And hey, there's another one of my buddies there. I tell you, those buddies are just so useful. I even use that buddy over here somewhere. In case I need a nice rubber wedge. Oh, yeah. My light here. That's good for construction. So if I need a nice wedge, boom. See that? Those rubber pieces also make excellent wedges. We'll back out here. Anyway, pizza is good. And over there. Then this is my seat. I'll make sure it's okay. So I want to fix this Resident Evil shirt. It's got a hole in it, but I can fix those. And I want to make a shirt kind of like that. That's kind of cool. And it's just, you know, got arms, open arms. It's an A-frame kind of, you know. And then Biz Kaz, and then polo shirts and stuff. And then that's my spinner, so I can spin that. And you know, see projects. These are sandbag weights inside of those cool boxes. See, that holds really nicely. You know, I'm going to keep this spinning, so it reminds myself I got to sew that together. See that? I did hand sewing on that part, but you can barely tell, and that's the idea. And then I'll just finish it eventually. It's my pillow. Excuse me. And that's a new sewing machine. It's a new old sewing machine. So, I bet you'll never guess. What year this sewing machine was made. Yeah. I gave you a clue, though. Anyway. Safety glasses. I know I put the safety glasses on right before I energize the sewing machine. Anyway, if you don't know what the heck you're doing, talk to somebody that does. You know, I basically know what I'm doing. But saying those words, this could be famous last words. Famous last words. I basically know what I'm doing. Yeah. And then I also keep a nice chart here for like what needles to use and even what fabrics are kind of like what fabrics, you know. That's from sewingmachinefun.com. I don't know about these links if they're still active or not, so don't just trust that I showed you a link and that is active. The website could have been taken over by hackers. Who knows? It could be the hacker. Anyway, speaking of hackers, I got this sewing table extension, so you can see the sewing table. It extends my existing sewing table. See that on the left there? That's an extension. And so what happens is that becomes longer. So that's on my sewing machine. I decided to put the pins right there because that's like right where like the middle of where I usually work. There's a bunch of colors of threads and stuff. You can get one of those little wood dealios at any craft store or your local department store if they carry it. I got 5 different embroidery threads. So I do own embroidery thread, which is good because I intend to do some embroidery. Some embroidery on cotton, or even embroiderer's cotton, or whatever you call those, quilter's cotton, high quality, so I can make some cool stuff happen. Cool stuff, kind of like that right there. You got duckbill scissors for applique, and then behind that is a hem gauge. And behind that is a curved ruler for, well, crotch curve and all kinds of curves for t-shirts and pants and a lot of other stuff. It's for shorter curves, so mostly for the bodice and the tops. But anyway, for curves and for collars, I can actually design collars. And then, whoa, we are going to just look at this. That's a hoop for a bunch of hoopla. Actually, for sewing, free motion guide grip. So when you're doing free motion sewing, you can have a grip. Get a grip on the situation. That's a calendar for Magic the Gathering from November. That's how behind I am. Oh, there you are. Cool little framing tee for a house I don't have. Woo! And there's a tree leaf for a tree that don't have that leaf. But I put cardboard on it. Note, look in this phone book for quantity of 4 leaves being flat plus preserved color. See, that's how smart I was back then. Here's a phone book, Dharma. I plan on fixing the backs of pants. So, like, if I can unbarely, like your button doesn't go on because you're fat right there. Well, you can cut the back of that pants just a little bit and then put some stretch in there. And all of a sudden, boom, your button, it buttons. And then the rest of your fat, you know, is not that fat, but pretty. I got a couple different ones, woven elastic. And I got them from Walmart, and I got this from Joann. It's Ritz. Yeah. I don't know how much that matters. But anyway. Ugh. There's some like spandex rayon type fabric that's candy form. You figured out you've had that candy before. I'm going to do seam ripper. That's what all that bag of stuff is all right there is. So there's seam ripper in there and all kinds of tools. But I left that there because I'm like, what? I got a big bag of tools in there. Oh, tool down. So seam ripper down to remove all the seams and then make that into just sheets of fabric again. And then I want to make another bag out of this, but I'm keeping this as a reminder for, I need to restock this. This. But I might have to go to Joann's and get a whole bunch of it or something if it's still available. Get some, because I really like that for bags, and it's pretty. Or someplace obviously online or something. I don't know yet. And then I keep the. You see all these cardboard boxes? There's that way I can remove these, and then they are controlled. See that? If I balance them on a balancing triangle, which is a virtual thing, not an actual thing. This guy right here, how it magically fits. Yeah, it's not magic. It's called measuring. Measurement. I still need to put something there eventually, but for now, nothing is good. And then that's a reminder I got to make one of those. All this is just quilting. It's quilted cotton. That's it. It, dude. It's like a thicker outdoor type of fabric cotton, but that's it. It's just quilted, meaning it's got sewing lines across there, and it's got batting on the inside. That's it. That's what the thickness is. And then there's it's called a binding. And it's just the thick, like cotton, probably with some batting in it, sewn around the edges so you don't burn your wrists. You're getting them grandmas or grandpas or they paws or them paws cookies out of the oven. And pricing, reminder, pricing and life may be subject to change. Offers and exclusions subject to availability. Anyway, I use this box here. This is some nice ornaments and stuff. But they're pretty, so I'm around here they're kind of decorative. But eventually I'll be clearing this whole space off and getting back to work, making on quilts and crap. But that's what this 22-inch, 44-inch is all about. Anyway, get my damn seat back. See, that's the hard part about this. Let's get the damn seat back. See that? Oh, wow. It's back to where it was, like configuration. There. This is a sock. I do a square and an X, and I repair the sock. I did both of those. All I got to do now is sew around the edges, but I'm going to do this in the assembly line. What is it? Ford or whoever, I don't know, probably somebody else way before then came up with the assembly line. I don't know. And that's what I'm going to do. We do many of these like this, keep them open, and then later on we do many of those like this, and then sew them closed. But I did many of these already. I pressed these onto there with the interface. I did many of those already. I'm sane, kind of, sort of, not really. Oh, join me. Oh, not like that. Join me for a sit. Just relax. I would like to get another hour of sleep. I don't think it's possible. A man can dream. A man whose other hand happens to be a camera operator. Am I really resting? I don't think so. Anyway. See how this fabric behind just makes... Ooh. Another thing I want to do that's really cool. Check this out. See that crap? I'm going to fix that. All I have to do is remove screws. You can see clearly where this stitch line is. Thank you. and I'll just remove this and I'll just replace it. What am I going to replace it with? Wow! Corduroy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But that's not all. It's not only going to be replaced with corduroy, it's also going to be replaced with this stuff there. Oh my gosh. That's just a mouse pad. A wrist rest. Made out of gel. Nothing fancy. So yeah, this is the sewing machine here I've got set up, and I want to make this. See, I started this with a fabric marker to write that. I will eventually make cleaner lines, but for now, I made a kind of clean line there, dotted with fabric marker. So I want to make a banner or some kind of flag, or fabric marking that says, here, this drawer has underwear in it, and then this one has like these A-frame shirts and socks and so forth, because that way, clothes don't have to get disorganized. But I'd show you how all this stuff turns on, but believe me, you don't want to get me started. It's too early for that. Oh. And here is an example of something you can do with cardboard for free, or somebody's throwing it away. And you can go get some EPS, expanded polystyrene. I think it's a 24 by something, or 22 by, I don't know, I'm not feather. It's too early. But anyway, I pinned this down. This is so I can pin outfits. I can review the outfits and say, what can I fix about it? I fixed a massive gash in this outfit right here, or this shirt. A massive gash. I just ironed it down, pinned it down, everything, until eventually it's flat now. It is repaired, So I'm practicing on underwear. That's what I figured I was going to do, and then I eventually just did that, But there's a lot of stuff in here. There's the music forum letters that are in there that are made out of wood. I still need to put that together and put that someplace. So I haven't figured out where yet, but I have them. I have the assets. There's a lot of stuff I have to work on in here for sure, but it's come together. I'm only going forward, not backwards. It's just, there's a lot of forward to go. There's EPS. You want to go to it's called Raylight, do it yourself handy pack. Just get that. Now I just put two of those babies together, to make the width of this, and then it doesn't look like it, but I did. And then I taped it down really well. And then also I put staples around the edges, and then I put tape over that too, So that helps to bind that together. You could use fabric around this. It'd be sexy. Like corkboard. It's just cork wrapped around there. Probably use some sewing, hand sewing, or maybe staples. I don't know. Figure it out. Some leather glove. Anyway, I'm so busy in here. It's insane. But I'm not. I'm also not in denial. Anyway, this is Jeremy. I could probably do the tag out. I guess I will. Turn this light out. You just have to talk bad at it or look at it really with the evil glare, and eventually like, whoa, sorry, I didn't mean to fall. I'm like, you know you didn't. Here we go. Here. Here's a screensaver for you. You going back and forth. Yeah. Oh, good. Had to get Snoopy in the shot. Alright, that's about it for me. I am so burnt. One burnt cookie here. We do the tag out stuff. Pausing. Oh yeah. It's a good thing to have. It's a little weight here so that you can like I mean, what is it? Yeah, and I got another one. That was like $3. It was on clearance, but $12, brand new. $13, you know. Anyway, but you should get these like a box of needles, and you have these around, and keep them close, somewhere close to the sewing machine. But also, this weight is it's POG. See that? This nicely formed to metal grooves for your fingers. You know, so you can bam, sucker. And somehow that graphic design survives the madness of your hurling. But I like to use this and put my fabric on here, and then put this on the fabric. So this helps to keep the fabric straight and stiff. Something I did not see on the internet. You're welcome. I got some pretty gray thread in there. It's just your basic poly cotton stretch thread. Nothing fancy. General purpose. Actually, yeah, it's general purpose stretch thread. It's not going to be, you know, embroidery thread, because that is, you know, reserved for just embroidery and blankets, things that you're not going to wear, basically, but things are just going to cover you that are non-stretchy. That's anyway. I'm just going on and on. Record, pause. Okay, so I lied. I was going to go downstairs. By the way, check out this business. It's a really good business. They're good people there in Central Ohio. Just know that. So I got this nice hoodie. But behind here, I have a lot of cardboard and stuff. So if I don't jam, like there's a lot of cardboard edges to counterbalance, countermeasure the fact that there are sheet metal edges of corners of sheet metal. So you can see the sheet metal there. There are a lot of different cuts there, like 36 by whatever, I don't know, maybe squares, I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to use the sheet metal as a material so I can have a bunch of metal, you know, for free, and I did. Well, I put some work into it, and even a buddy of mine, well, wherever he went, gave me his free carbide blades after he decided to help me out cutting this metal. And what did he use to to cut this metal with? None other than coffee. That's right. He used this big table. Because also this table is modular. I designed this to be modular, so I can remove this table because that's actually a separate piece down there. That's literally an ottoman for a couch, 36 by 36 by 18 ottoman. But then this table, actually, it can be put on its side too. So I had this big long ramp of 10 foot of sheet metal out in the garage area or whatever, and then dude takes that sheet metal, he goes meow with this cordless saw, wearing out the safety apparatus. Of course, safety first. And yeah, I got me some sheet metal cut. And I was an idiot. Not that that's changed much, but I was like, I'm gonna get it with this little saw. But he saw me sawing out there. He's like, I'm gonna help this freaking idiot. Yes. Am I really an idiot? or did I magically get somebody to help me saw with a circular arm saw and free carbide blades? This dude was moving. I'm like, thanks, dude. Relocating. I'm like, I'll relocate this blades. Thank you. You know, so at some point I can cut metal as well. But anyway. Oh, this is down here spot here. That I found a good place to put. If you ever wonder, the internet did not tell me how to freaking fix this. I told me how to fix it with fit, form, and function, and test us. But the bottom line is persistence. And determination is your main tool. You know, be pervasive. You know, your main tool is just, how do I do this? That's your main tool. Eventually you'll do it. Or you won't for a long time and you'll feel stupid and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm so disenfranchised. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, you'll do it. You'll do it. Just chill. Like a lot, but not too much. All right. So this is good. I'll show you how good. So that's kind of wedged in there a bit. But I would carefully, in a non-wedge fashion, oh, there we go. Pull that out. But I'm not going to pull it fully out. But you get the idea. And the same thing with this, which oddly enough is that height of that sewing board is just about the same, 36 inches of that height there. That's kind of cool. I got this lamp here. Whoop! That lamp there is kind of bright. And I'm going to mount it up here behind this area, which is going to help to conceal the brightness and also focus the brightness just over this area here instead of the light just crazily spreading. I got this as a profile to go around the side and the side using a wire to go around that spot there in that perfect shape. And then I'm going to use wire to go across, maybe wire to make that shape in the middle. And that way I can have something to glue, hot glue, fabric onto to make a nice lampshade. Light bulb. So I've got a lot of projects here. I need help. Oh, and I finally got me a tailor's tool, which is cool. I got a box for it, and that's pre-washed fabric, so I can use it for something now as I pre-wash it. Those are gloves that fit perfectly, and those are part of this tailor's tools. The little pointy tool there. There's two of them. There's a big one and a small one. So there's that one and the other one somewhere in this box. But this is cool. See, this is what's called it. Well, overall it's called tailor's board, but this part of it's called a point press. That's essentially what this part of it is, from just that one piece. But then this is actually for doing curves and collars, and again, this is another kind of point press right there for curves and collars and stuff. Shoulders a little bit, but I can actually eventually get me a shoulder board. That's right. There's a lot of people that are really bored out there. They're like, oh, I'm really bored. Why don't you give me a shoulder to press on? All right. Yeah. All right. Little Mermaid. Yeah. And a little bit of Ireland. Yes, sir. Take the trash out, sir. Take it out. Take the trash out. Yeah. Take the trash out. Yeah. Take that girl. Get out of here. All right. Oh, anyway, there's time right there. Time. And a little light. You can see this garbage. It's garbage. Actually, you can kind of see that garbage right there. But that's if I was to play tapes, which I do that sometime, like CD, Project Con, cool. Roy Orbison, cool. Unknown artist, very unknown, cool. There's the Mustangs. There's also Blue Cats. Blue Cats in Columbus, Delaware, Ohio. Cool guys. Rick Kalura. Rick Kalura. I think it's Collura. That's Collura. Rick Kalura of the Mustangs and also Blue Cats. And there's another one that's recent, but you know what I mean. I'm going to eventually start practicing more, but for now, this is it. Don't try this at home, kids. Just don't touch these with your fingers, because your stupid oils, or your stupid fingers mess up this beautiful Sabian symbol that's worth a lot of money that you can't afford. So don't touch it. Don't even look at it unless you have permission. Seriously, sign a form. All right, so this is Jeremy, aka Disco Variety. If all these other lights run on, that would be ultra cool. But for now, not that cool. It's cool enough. Jeremy, aka Mr. Variety. You can just check out websites and stuff. There we go. You can scan that code there on the left, in the middle. To go visit twitch.tv/music forum. That's twitch.tv/music forum. twitch.tv/mus EEKFOREM for Variety Sessions Live. And then that's a website you can visit, mostly to be like, where's this guy at? I don't know. Go to the website, find out. Or there's some instructions there, just dustybeatsworth.com. Whatever. Pick one. But you gotta go pick one. That's the biggest one. That's to see if I'm on Twitch live. That's right. Sometimes I'm alive. Sometimes I'm alive. And it's cool. Because you're alive too, maybe. Or you're a ghost. I don't know. Woo! It's another full-scale body mirror I have, so I can just be like, how does this look without my head on it? I don't know. Again, push me tool. Eventually I'll lose this weight, but the key is staying alive, and then work on the weight. So work on staying alive, and then work on the weight. Get your priorities in check. Don't be like, oh, I gotta get the pill. I gotta get the freaking pill. You know, I gotta get the shot. No, just stay alive, chill out, you crazy mofro, alright? Mofro, mo problems. No, I don't know. I really don't know what I just said there. It's too early, too late, whatever, I'm out, peace. And then this is Variety Sessions, and visit dustybeatsworth.com. That's the website there. You can figure out the rest. And yeah, blah blah blah. I don't feel like editing right now, but if I did, that's what I'd do there. Hey, that's my free sewing class I never had the chance to attend. I've been so busy past year and a half. Oh, by the way, Joann's clothing. Damn it, Joann Fabric, and also Viking Sewing Gallery is mostly closing, but I may take the chance. If there's still another Viking store still open, I will go there and learn stuff. What I plan to do is maybe at the moment I might think to take a suit in there and say, look, how do I sew the suit? I just need the pointers. I will ask you to tolerance of how annoying can I be, and I will stop asking my suit questions and get back to doing what the rest of the class is doing. You know, gotta get your money's worth. I haven't really got set prices. Oh, that's some interfacing. I gotta restock. I gotta restock on this stuff. So if you can buy me some of this stuff right here, there it is. Pellon style 911FF. This is 911 Frank. That's the style number from Pellon or Pellon or PELLON. I need more of this. I'll probably need another 10 yards just to be on the safe side, because I think I will get busy as a tailor. Right here, cutting stuff, sewing stuff. And I haven't figured out my prices. I probably should charge $5 per sock. So I don't really know the prices. That's in pencil, okay? Subject to change, you know. And but I know for a fact I can do hemming for $11 to $18, depending on the jeans or the trousers or pants. I never used to use the word trousers, but now I'm like, ooh, I can charge for them. Anyway, pockets. I haven't figured out pockets mending. Probably closer to $50, you know. And anyway, that's what most of those are. You could probably make that whole picture play like it's somewhere between $50 and yeah, you know, yeah. And I got my work cut out for me, man. I really do. It's not like I didn't do work. I removed that part of the shirt, and I also added that part of the shirt using sewing. But I might make a strip going over top of that. This is actually sewn on there like that, kind of ratty. But that's okay. That's what I was going for. Compared to that, which is not as ratty, This is kind of, and that's just kind of sort of hanging out there, like, yeah, there's my gut. There's a big mic stand. That's where I grab for drumsticks and go like, hi, I play drums. And I know my neighbors, and they like it. That's not even sarcasm. But again, this was today's little project of, okay, I'm going to finally fix my dang on vinyl. And then over here says, it mends, tears, and rips. It's waterproof, and it says in 30 minutes it'll be done. But what does it really say? Cure time 24 hours, depending on temperature, humidity, and thickness of product used. So what's the humidity in here? Well, you might find out that it is 42. You like that? That's good. Most times you're going to have 42 happening, in environments. Especially in Galaxy, whatever that, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy environments. 42. Oh, there's a lot of cool custom stuff in here, but I'm going to get back to custom living. Back to, I need a pulse, please. Anyone? Anyone? Pulse? Anyone? Paul Samowski? Paul Samowski? Anyone? Anyone? No? Fry? Alright, I gotta go. Crazy. Alright, so I got those things there. That's impersonations, vocals, and then there's songs that I've memorized, kind of, not really, but I can sing them without actually holding the lyrics. And then there's a song I wrote, and then there's another one of those cool fabric charts, the needle charts. That's cool. There's t-shirts. Those are unmarked t-shirts, and those are some hand towels. The unmarked t-shirts, so I can make them. My biggest one I own is a 3X. That's for me. But you may own something smaller, 1X or just triple X. I don't know. And then that's a reminder to play guitar and be inspired by your influences, or any instrument such as your voice, or just sit in your butt someplace and have fun, or don't. I don't know what you do. That's a brain map I got that I drew. It doesn't look like anything, but that's my style. It makes you think it's nothing when it's really crazily everything. Hey, there's a little pad back there I forgot about. I may make something out of that now that I actually make fabric, and I can do zippers at some point. I'm not there yet. I got so much going on here. Tablet and stuff, keyboard, and all kinds of tape. See? Oh, there we go. All kinds of tape. Yeah, buddy. I had to break that kit out because that kit usually goes in here. Next to Michael Jackson, Richard Pryor, and I can't remember her name, but she's sexy. Got a nice sound. From Motown 25. Yesterday, today, forever. See you later. Bye.